Sponsored by Bet365.
Welcome back to Rugby.com.au. I'm Izzy and I'm joined here by Wallaby great Matt Dunning. And it's that time of week again for Tuck's Tips. What have you got to say for us for the last week?
Oh, good to see you in the chair, Izzy. Pity Marty couldn't be here, not. Look, last week was really good. Like, I was online for a perfect week, but those two upsets at the end of the week, thank goodness sake, it was good to see the Force win over there. No one would have predicted, and those Kings beating the Sharks in the local derby. So it was a great week of footy, and great to see the Force win.
Yes, that is right. Now we have a big weekend of rugby ahead. First up, we have the Force versus the Highlanders on Saturday night at NIB Stadium. What is your prediction?
It's going to be tough for the Force to back that up after a big week of travel. South Africa, Argentina now back to Australia. The Highlanders are a very good side, but they will be without Naholo. I got the red card and suspended this week. But there's some talk there could be some big inclusions for the Force this week with some possible big names coming back, including Tafu and Morahan. What I really liked last week, and I think will be important this week, is Adam Coleman was fantastic. Tetra Faulkner, they were the two forwards that set it up, along with Hardwick. And the backs had some solid performances. Newsom in the back was fantastic on the wing. He scored a really good try, and I'd love to see the Force win this one, but it's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one. Next up, we have the Brumbies, who take on the Southern Kings in South Africa early Sunday morning. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the Brumbies definitely have to improve on last week. Obviously, having that really poor performance against the Lions, a pretty ordinary game of footy, and not really playing well at all. And having to travel to South Africa will be a big task. And playing the Kings, who, not a great side, but they've won their last 3 games. They've really improved a lot. That great win they had against the Sharks. They'll be really on a lot of momentum going. Really, for me, the big 3 are going to have to stand up. The Kings have got a small pack. The Brumbies got the three big guys, Fardy, Arnold and Carter. That's where I think they can win this game, win it up front with the big guys. But it'll definitely be a close game.
Yes, it's going to be a really close one, Tuck. And last but not least, we have the huge Australian derby on Sunday afternoon at Allianz Stadium with the Waratahs and the Rebels. What do you think?
Yeah, look, the Rebels coming off that last-minute loss to the Reds. But the good things, still some positives. Obviously, a lot of close losses for the Rebels this year, but I think Sean McMahon coming back made a massive difference to the side. Both him and Will Miller were exceptional, and Will's been outstanding since he's come into the team. It's a real rags to riches story for Will. But look, playing the Waratahs, coming off the bye, they really need this. They can go at top of the conference, they win with a bonus point. Really important for the Waratahs to really put, they've got a good side, They've got some really good players, there's no reason why they can't. Littered with Wallabies. I think the real difference they're going to need is Sukopi Kepu is the best tight head prop in the country. He needs to prove it this weekend. And I want to see Bernard Foley take control and really get that back line moving. Some littered with stars. I want to see Israel Folau back into rugby again. He's got pressure on him. Carmichael Hunt is playing some exceptional football, and this is a rocket he needs to perform, I think.
So what are your tips for this week, Tuck?
We start with a cracker, the New Zealand derby in Suva, Fiji. Crusaders to beat the Chiefs. Stormers to get beaten by the Blues at home. Hurricanes to beat the Cheetahs. Force to beat the Highlanders at home. Wow, I can't believe I said that. Sunwolves to beat the Sharks. Lions to beat the Bulls. Kings to beat the Brumbies at home. Waratahs to beat the Rebels.
So, very interesting, Tuck. You tipped the Force over the Highlanders. What's doing with that?
Yeah, I was even surprised myself, but they deserve it. They've played some good football this year, and last week they were exceptional against the Jaguars, and a few key inclusions possibly back this week. I think they can get the job done.
Yes, well, let's hope so. Now, remember to tune into Rugby.com.au all weekend for all the highlights, news and reactions. And remember, if you're going to have a bet, do so responsibly.